background, we're listening to Norwegian speed metal Witchhammer. Fantastic, underrated record. Honestly, listen to that. In this video, I'm going to show some first wave of black metal. This is a response to Steve over from the S&T Young YouTube channel. We're talking back and forward a lot lately, and he is putting out some fantastic videos recently. One of them was showing his favorite first wave records. This lamp is a little bright. So that inspired me. That's like a Walls of Jericho on speed. Holy fuck. But his video inspired me. I wanted to tackle this topic as well because I am not a black metal guy. As of now, maybe I still got a lot of years on this earth. I hope so. So I believe I'll probably come around with the true cult black metal stuff. But as of now, I'm only really into like the only black metal stuff I like is the first wave stuff. So because of that, I wanted to do a response to Steve. If you don't know Steve, check out the S&T Young channel. There will be a link somewhere over here. But yeah, we're going to talk about first wave of black metal. Because of that video, I got like inspired to pull out some records and listen to some stuff, and one of them was this, Show No Mercy by Slayer. There's gonna be some repeats in this video that Steve showed as well, like this one. This is an OG Roadrunner press. I wouldn't necessarily call this first wave of black metal. Well, no, I consider it thrash, but I can see where he's coming from. I mean, if you think Venom is first wave black metal, then this definitely is. I think if this one would have been released now, it would more fall under the label of like black and speed metal. You know what I mean? Yeah, I fucking love this record. This is some of the best Slayer shit out there, and I believe it's very underrated. Love it. Yeah, but first wave stuff, it's like sort of a category on its own, because some stuff is labeled. If you look at like Celtic Frost or something, you can either label them like thrash, death, black, while not being like neither of any of those genres precisely, you know what I mean? And I feel like that gray area of black and speed, early thrashy kind of stuff, that's good shit. That's like the first wave stuff, somewhat of a like mini genre of itself, but also like the early extreme stuff that really inspired the second wave sound, like this one, Creator Endless Bane. This is a Noise original. This is like one of my favorite cover arts ever. Fucking love it. Yeah, early, like it's thrash metal, but it's like you really gotta know what that first wave shit is to like kind of understand it, you know what I mean? Because it's thrash metal, but you know, you can categorize it under first wave black metal as well, because of that shrieking thing going on, the vocals, you know. It's very heavy for 1985, and it really is that kind of sound that inspired those Norwegian bands. Here's one as well. I mean, like the early German stuff is just full of like, compared to the Bay Area thrash, this is kind of a fucking extreme league of its own. Obsessed by Cruelty, another original on Steamhammer. Got really lucky finding this one for a good price. Yeah, like again, you can label it under thrash metal, but it's nowhere near like the Bay Area stuff. This is such a thing of its own. It's so chaotic, dark, evil. I got here the demonized compilation on, what is it, Floga Records, with the early like demo stuff. Barely listenable, but I mean, it's fun to have. And yeah, that early stuff really is kind of defines that first wave black metal sound. I mean, there's stuff on here from fucking 1982. Fucking incredible. These guys were ahead of the game, really. Sodom, another German band. Steve showed this one as well. I love this EP. Destruction Sentence of Death. It's really that extreme metal of its time with the chains and the bullet belts and the leather. This is fucking metal, and it is so heavy. Like I said, a complete different game than the Bay Area dudes were playing. This is heavy shit. This is an OG on Steamhammer. I fucking love this EP. I love it. It's so good. It's so evil, and I think that is the key word here. Evil. It's nasty, it's raspy, it's raw, it's just evil, and that evil is really, or was the inspiration of the second wave of Norwegian black metal. It's pretty good. Guava. Yeah, evil sound. Another European band, like the Eastern European bands were also good at it. Tormentor, Seventh Day of Doom. This is really where the second wave was like heading to, you know what I mean? If you listen to this, it's much more resembling of the second wave than, let's say, Destruction, Sentence of Death. This is really where it's going to. And the Eastern European bands like Tormentor, they're from Hungary. Seventh Day of Doom. Steve, if you don't know this one, pick it up. They really knew how to play their game. Also bands like Thor, Master's Hammer from Czechoslovakia. I would love to have an OG of that first Master's Hammer record. You can't speak of first wave of black metal without the foundation Bathory. Fucking, I think this is one of the shittier reissues. Love to have like a under one flag. I believe that the quality of these early Bathory records were good up until like the under one flag presses. After that, like after like '88 or something. I believe the reissues from that point on were really shitty. At least this one is. Yeah, I don't have to introduce this record. We're talking about first wave stuff. I feel like it's necessary to show this one, but we all know it. It's also the only Bathory record that I have. I have it on CD and vinyl. Also, I would love to have the first, or like the second and third one. I mean, I called Bathory the foundation of first wave of black metal, but this, I mean, people always acknowledge them as the godfathers of black metal solely because they have a record called black metal. It's basically like amped up new wave of British heavy metal, but you can't deny their influences and their historic value, at least for heavy metal overall. This is a Meat Records press. I don't think it is from '82, I believe from '83, this press. Could be an original from '82, I don't know. It's a Neat Records press from back in the day. But yeah, fucking Venom. I would prefer Welcome to Hell, but I gotta show this one. You gotta show this one. Speaking of Venom, Bulldozer Day of Wrath. Oh yes, yes. You can't talk about these guys without at least mentioning Venom once, because the influences are very much in your face. You if you hear this for the first time, you're like, yeah, Venom. I mean, look at that fucking back photo. Holy shit. Released in 1985. This is an original Roadrunner press from '85. Italian speed metal. You would call this like, nowadays you would call it like blackened speed metal. This is fucking heavy. This is good shit. Really. Very primitive, raw, dark, evil. Fantastic. I've always loved that logo and the colors of it. Like the red, yellow, pink. Fucking love it. Day of Wrath. I've been banging this record a lot. Banging to this record a lot this summer. Really. Song Fallen Angel. Definitely my favorite of this record. What a classic. Let's see, another classic like fucking Hellhammer, Apocalyptic Rites. Also would like to find an original of this one. This is a Back on Black press. This is fantastic stuff. I love this Hellhammer EP. Very good stuff. Also, one of my favorite extreme metal records, like in general. Especially like first wave stuff. Goddamn, this record. Sarcophago, INRI. Osmos reissue. I think OGs are very expensive and pretty hard to find here. So I gotta like do it with a reissue for now. I hope to ever find a like an original for a good price, but don't we all? Sarcophago INRI, this is fucking nasty, nasty. This is the real nasty stuff. Brazil, 1987. Fuck. It's so nasty. Just some teens. Just some goddamn teens hanging around on a graveyard, making one of the most evil music out there. The South American stuff was like another level of evil. Not just not just the Brazilian stuff in particular, but also if you're familiar with the Colombian scene, oh my god, that stuff, like the ultra metal scene, is some of the most evil, darkest, earliest forms of metal out there. Speaking of stuff like Parabellum, Sacrilegio, this stuff it's so goddamn primitive. I really want to do like a spotlight video on the ultra metal, like the Colombian stuff, because I know not a lot of people are familiar with this. But this is some of the most, like, especially if you talk about the how early it is, because this one was released in 1987, but they were playing this stuff like since 1984, 85 already. This is goddamn heavy. Early, like the first wave black metal, like a thrashy, death-ish black metal kind of stuff. Imagine like the early Brazilian stuff, but amped up another level. Fucking, as well as like this one, Blasphemia. This in a Forward, F-O-A-D, Forward Records reissue. Their original EP was released in '88, little EP, but goddammit, if you want really raw, early, evil stuff, then this stuff. If you don't know this one, holy fuck. If you don't know ultra metal or like the Colombian metal scene in general, then you are in for a treat. Like, holy fuck. You know, mentioning the South American stuff, I just cannot not show Sepultura, Morbid Visions, evil, nasty, like same as Sepultura or same as Sarcophago, you know, just some fucking Brazilian teens making some of the most evil music out there. 1986, goddamn. Don't worry, by the way, it's a bootleg, it's not a real original. Yeah, fucking. We have had a lot of records here. This is the last one I'm going to show. Also one of the founding records of the first wave of black metal stuff, or, you know, like seen as an inspiration for the black metal stuff. Merciful Metal, showing some Merciful Fate. That's a good way to end this video. Their original EP from 1982. This is a reissue, Metal Blades. I got this one from Raul Serrano as a contest winning like a year ago. Yeah, musically not so much, but they were really doing like the evil satanic stuff, and especially imagery in the second wave. It's all about being evil, like I said, and for 1982 this is fucking evil. First wave of black metal, man. Fantastic stuff. Steve, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know you were looking forward to it. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I hope you discovered something new. and I'm always on the look for some, like, it's not my favorite metal genre, the first wave of black metal stuff, but I really do like it from time to time, especially since it's so raw and primitive, and you know, it's not like as crazy as the Norwegian stuff is. So, you know, I can tolerate it and I fucking love it. So if you have recommendations for early first wave stuff, then please let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys in a new one. And have a good, whatever it is, it's fucking night here, so have a good day, night, evening, whatever. Bye.